We need men to get more proud of supporting their women. We've created a generation of empowered women. We now need to create a generation of men who know how to deal with these empowered women, right? That's the biggest issue.
We set up the Godrej DI Lab some months ago to work at this interface between all the change that corporations want to make, all the change that universities and academic spaces want to make, to try and help shift, change government policy frameworks around inclusion as well, work with students, work with the general public through communication channels, to spread this message that, more inclusion leads to better, outcomes for everyone.
Inequality in terms of domestic work is particularly stark in India. Women spend as much as 10 times in terms of hours more time on domestic chores than men do. So when you think of an employer, they say, well, I want to hire women, but where are the women? I don't find them. And even when they join, they just drop out at the time of marriage or at the time of motherhood.
As far as Wipro is concerned, the kind of flexibility offered when you go in for your maternity, be it in terms of flexible work hours, be it in terms of the creches, the sponsorship that we're doing for those women. Because 100% of our women who go on maternity come back. Almost 95% of them still stay with the company after a year of coming back.
Tired of people saying that women lack ambition, because that's not the case. It's not that they lack ambition, they lack the infrastructure to realize the potential that they have, to realize their dreams, and that's what we've attempted to change.
And particularly in the India of today, I can tell you from a recruiter's perspective, we're always looking for good women to come to work. And you've heard this entire panel saying that we're trying to get more and more women in and get them up through the levels. So finding a good organization is perhaps the answer to that, because the few companies that haven't cottoned on to, making sure that their employees are treated with respect and with equity, particularly when they need it, are perhaps not great places to work.
I think you need to force it on people to say that, look, women can be on boards, can do a good job. But, unless you don't have at least 25 to 33% of your board as women, the woman voice will drown. You'll just be seen as an outlier.
I think really it's important for organizations to empower their women to thrive. Most important. And that is where, apart from doing all the leadership, ensuring that there are no biases, and put in a governance system to ensure that these steps are actually happening. Otherwise, you'll always say, oh, we didn't get women, we didn't get the right fit.
When undercurrents aid us, we are invariably unconscious of them. We always praise ourselves, our talent, our hard work for whatever we accomplish. And only when we are swimming against the tide that we pay attention to the environment and we really question what might be going on. Why am I not able to accomplish this? And women and other minority groups feel this undercurrent all the time. That, and they propel forward despite it.
I love the author Glennon Doyle's statement that imagination is not where you go to forget reality, but where you go to remember it. And reality should be us living and working in a gender-balanced world.
What I love about the event is to see these aspirational women who have worked against all odds, who have risen up the ranks, and they are lending their hand, they are putting their hand forward and saying how they are helping other women rise. So I think that is a fantastic thing. It gives a lot of hope to all the women who are also sitting there, especially the younger crowd. It was really, really insightful.
It was lovely to hear leaders speaking about their journey and how they are trying to create the holistic space for women who are trying to join workforce back after the maternity leave and in all kinds of different situations. It has inspired me to do the same.
If India has to progress and become a $10 trillion economy, we cannot get there without women playing a much larger role in our economic growth.